Now, this reminds me of another high-profile case where an individual, a young man with tons of promise and potential, also began experimenting with drugs, psychedelics specifically, and had an incredibly bad reaction. The fact is, as the frontal lobe is finalizing in development, there are serious shifts happening. What can only be described as a widening of consciousness is occurring at this age. Beliefs that you've been developing, often idealistic through your teenage years and early 20s, are solidifying. Worldviews that you've only really gotten a glimpse of are coming fully into the picture. This is why so many people call it a quarter-life crisis, or for those of you who like astrology, your Saturn returning. This period can be brutal in your development. Now, also, while psychedelics do have some promising outcomes for PTSD patients and other uses on the whole, any drug that you introduce into your system can alter your brain chemistry in serious and sometimes permanent ways. Any drug. Here's the truth. We actually don't know that much about the brain, as advanced as medicine and psychiatry and psychology are. But what we do know is that substances can produce negative interactions and outcomes depending on the person. Some people hallucinate, others don't. Some people have terrible anxiety on psychedelics and others don't. Some people have absolutely horrific trips on LSD and others feel like they're in a world of sunshine and rainbows. It's different for everyone. There are so many possibilities here, but it is definitely significant that Luigi stopped interacting with friends and family and dropped off their radar entirely. This is a marked change in behavior. Now, combine that with this incredible back pain that he was suffering from and a diminished quality of life, including a decrease in social life and, rumored decreases in physical intimacy capabilities, and you do have the recipe for someone who is perhaps being pushed towards radicalization, especially as their consciousness is expanding and as they are already a thoughtful and highly intelligent young man concerned about ethics and values, and especially, importantly, significantly, if they have had a recent negative or life-altering experience with psychedelics in their most recent history. For those of you interested in learning more about this, I've listed a couple of websites and resources that you can go to below in the comments, and I would strongly advise you to consider any potential consequences of engaging in any substance, over the counter, under the counter, or anything else, before doing so. And as for Luigi, I hope someone is administering a psychiatric or psychological evaluation and assessment, and I would be very curious to see the results of that test.